Welcome once again to the Autodromo Internazionale Enzo e Dino Ferrari. The clue's in the name. This is very much Ferrari home turf, and the locals will be out in force today to support their team in what we hope will be a magnificent spectacle of motorsport. On then to the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. 3.1 miles of track at Imola featuring 19 turns, 9 to the right and 10 to the left. Remember that Imola differs from most other Formula One tracks as it's taken anti-clockwise. Let's hope nobody forgets that today. The exit from turn 18 will probably be the setup for many of today's overtakes, leading as it does into the longest straight on the circuit and its only DRS zone. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Fernando Alonso, Leclerc, Hamilton, Sainz, Russell, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Stroll, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, Gasly, Albon, Ocon, Hülkenberg, Bottas, Joe, Magnussen and Logan Sargent. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And alongside me a man, well, what more can I say? But he's a legend. Anthony Davidson. Now, I'll be generous here. It's not that long ago that you were racing and entertaining us on a Sunday. But in the years since, the sport has changed quite a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has, Crofty. You know, the cars have got bigger, they're heavier, but critically, there's more downforce to play with as well now. There was about 4 tons of downforce on the car at 300 kilometers an hour when I drove. You're now looking more towards 5 tons of downforce. So there's a big difference in performance. But because of that, the car being heavier and bigger, you've got to drive in a smoother way. You've got to look after it a bit more. You've got to nurse it through the slow speed corners more. They were much more nimble, agile machines when I drove in Formula 1 compared to now.
Okay, DRS is now available. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay, Lando, Leclerc is ahead of you. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try and get past as soon as possible and crack on. Push, push. Oh mate, great stuff. You hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
What a race, good job everyone. I'm tired actually.
The checkered flag is out. We're going to be hearing that Dutch national anthem again because it's victory for Max Verstappen. Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.